Hey guys, it's Baby Pink Gamer here and I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a Nintendo Switch customization video. ExtremeRate was kind enough to send me their full transparent shell set in cherry pink, which has been my favorite. In this set you get the back plate for the Nintendo Switch and the shells for both Joy-Cons, as well as the tools that you'll need, spare screws and springs, and a set of colorful buttons to use. They were also kind enough to send me their Joy-Con LED kit, which is the main reason for this video. In this kit, you will get a full set of buttons, LED strips for both Joy-Cons, tools, extra screws and springs, transparent rubber backings for the buttons, and they even included a traditional D-pad if you've customized your left Switch Joy-Con to have it. Originally, I believe you could only choose from black, white, or transparent buttons. I chose the transparent buttons, but since making this video, they now also have Sakura pink, chameleon purple blue, and chrome gold. I chose to be fancy and use these pink hard buttons that I got from AliExpress. You've seen me use the colorful version of these in my last Joy-Con customization video, and I really love them. I'm also using white thumbsticks for my Joy-Cons. I'm starting off by changing the Switch backplate. This is honestly one of the easiest things to customize on your Nintendo Switch. If you've been thinking about it, I definitely recommend giving it a try. Of course, links to all of the products I use will be in the description below, and don't forget to use my code BabyPinkGamer to get 10% off on their website. As with my last customization video, this one is also quite long, so feel free to skip around. be honest, I'm not sure what this little foam piece is really for, but if you look at the back plate that you took off your switch, you will see them on the bottom left and right. You just need to cut it down to size and then stick it into place. I also want to make note that most of the tools I used were provided in the kits from ExtremeRate themselves. They always include a tri-wing and Phillips head screwdriver for the switch, and some of their kits include a plastic tool to help you pry open the shells. The only other tools I used were a brush to remove dust and debris, and these tweezers that came in a random toolkit that I purchased on Amazon. I'm not sure if the tools that came in the LED kit are new ones that they're using, but they have been the best tools I've used so far on the Switch, and I highly recommend using them. I'm adding this really cute glitter switch case that I found on Amazon that I really love. I will of course have it linked down below. The Joy-Cons that I'm going to be customizing were the first and only Joy-Cons I had ever purchased, but the original seller didn't do a really good job. It's hard to tell, but the shell has suffered from many stress fractures over time. The cracks around the screws were already there when I purchased them because the screws were tightened too much. This was one of the reasons why I decided to do my own. It's extremely important that when you customize your Joy-Cons, you don't over-tighten the screws. I watched ExtremeRate's video tutorial for adding the LED strips to the Joy-Cons. In their video, they recommend testing the LED strips first to make sure they work, which is what you see me doing here. For the sake of the video, I tried to show just the important parts of customizing the Joy-Cons with the LEDs. If you'd like a more in-depth look of me customizing Joy-Cons, I recommend watching my previous customization video. For this video, I am only showing how I did the left Joy-Con. The right one is a little more complicated and I did have some trouble with it. When finishing it the first time, the LED strip shape was not aligned very well and ended up being ruined by the shell when I was finished putting it together. I reached out to ExtremeRate and they very kindly sent me a replacement. Before partnering with them, I had purchased the cherry pink Joy-Con shells for my previous video on my own, and 2 other full shell sets that I customized for others. The quality for me has always been the best and they always provide good customer service. I really do recommend them. In ExtremeRate's tutorial, they recommend folding across all of the dotted lines on the LED strip first before installing. However, I chose not to remove all of the adhesive backings just yet. I only removed the ones that I needed to use at that very moment and waited to remove the rest when it was time so that it wouldn't lose any of the stickiness. I recommend doing this personally, but it's definitely up to you. When finishing your Joy-Cons, be really careful and make sure that no parts of the LED strip are sticking out in a way that will interfere with you closing the shell properly. You could possibly damage the LED strip this way as they are very fragile. Don't let this intimidate you though. As long as you are patient and take your time during the process, you'll do just fine. And here they are all finished. I also added the glitter case that I mentioned earlier to my Joy-Cons, and I absolutely love them. I also added these really cute Cardcaptor Sakura thumb grips that I originally got from AliExpress. They come in a set with the crescent moon brooch thumb grips that I've been using, and they're on Amazon now, so of course I'll have them linked down below for you guys. To turn them on, you just press and hold the ZL and ZR buttons for about 3 seconds or until they come on. To change between the different colors and modes, you just press and hold the same buttons for about 2 seconds and you'll see it change. There are 7 colors, which include red, green, blue, yellow, pink, purple, and cyan. Then you have the slow blink or gradient mode, which switches between all of the colors, and a fast blink mode, which I realized I didn't show, where the lights will go on and off, blinking through the different colors. My favorite modes are the solid colors or the gradient mode. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments down below. Remember that I will have links to all of the products in this video in the description down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!